Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. What we're hearing out of NFL circles is nothing short of explosive. There's serious buzz about a potential blockbuster trade involving none other than Fred Warner, the star linebacker from the San Francisco 49ers, potentially heading to the New York Giants. Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't just a rumor, sources from NFL.com are suggesting that the 49ers are seriously considering trading Warner to the Giants. The reason? It's all about cap space and a strategic shift on their defensive front, especially after what looks like a season of transition and some tough decisions. Imagine the Giants bolstering their defense with a guy like Warner, a true game changer, a player who can elevate the entire unit and help the team contend at a higher level. Now, let's take a deep dive into what's happening behind the scenes. The 49ers, sitting at a record of 8-7, have been under some pressure to make tough choices. Their defense has been a bit middle of the pack this season, averaging about 23 points allowed per game, which isn't what you'd expect from a team with such a rich defensive pedigree. Their cap situation is also a concern, with around $47 million committed to the roster, and they have some pressing needs, namely, acquiring wide receivers and extending key players like Bosa. With that in mind, the 49ers are contemplating a strategic rebuild, and trading Warner could be a part of that plan. The idea is to acquire draft picks, specifically a first-round pick in the 2027 draft, along with a reserve linebacker, to free up cap space and reshape their defense. But what does this mean for the Giants? Well, if this trade goes through, it could be a total game changer. Fred Warner, dubbed the Falcon of the Middle, is a linebacker who doesn't just play the run or cover. He's a disruptive force who can nullify running lanes and shut down passing options with a relentless presence on the field. Warner, at 29 years old, has been a beast for the 49ers, compiling 8 seasons of high-level production, including 578 tackles, 10 interceptions, and earning 4 Pro Bowl selections. His PFF grade hovers around 98, reflecting his consistency and elite skill level. In the current season, up until December 25th, Warner has played 15 games, tallying 82 tackles, 2 sacks, and 3 interceptions, with an EPA per target of -0.20 and a coverage PFF grade of 92. He's also been remarkably durable, with no significant injuries in recent years, which is always a big plus for a team looking for stability on defense. And just to paint a picture of his impact, last season in 2024, Warner posted a PFF grade of 91.7 with 118 tackles, surpassing some of his teammates in tackle rate like Queen. His playstyle is relentless, and he's known for being able to read plays before they develop, making him a nightmare for offenses. His tackling rate is top-notch, and he's a sure tackler, something the Giants desperately need in their linebacker core. Adding Warner would give the Giants an instant boost in both pass coverage and run stopping. He's the kind of player who can change the complexion of a defense overnight, and his presence could push the Giants' turnover numbers up significantly, projecting around +10 interceptions, which would be a massive boost for a team that's been eyeing more takeaways. Now, why would the Giants want Warner? Well, aside from his elite production, his addition would help the Giants reduce their yards allowed per game on the ground by an estimated 15%, based on PFF metrics. This is huge, especially against division rivals like the Cowboys or Eagles, who love to run the ball and impose their will on defenses. Warner's ability to shut down runs and be a sideline-to-sideline force would be vital in those matchups, and it would alleviate some of the pressure on the secondary, allowing them to focus more on coverage and less on overcompensating. Considering the Giants' current linebacker situation, Warner's arrival would also mean a significant upgrade over some of their existing options. For instance, Okrek has been decent, with 50 tackles so far in 2025, but Warner would bring a level of consistency, leadership, and playmaking ability that could turn the unit into one of the top defenses in the league. Imagine Roquan Smith and Fred Warner working together, providing a duo that opposing offenses would fear. Warner's presence would also lift the entire defensive scheme, giving defensive coordinator Wink Martindale even more flexibility to blitz or drop into coverage, knowing that Warner is always in the right place at the right time. The potential impact extends beyond just stats. Adding Warner could elevate the Giants' entire defense into the top 15 in the league, which would be a major step forward. Plus, his ability to generate turnovers aligns perfectly with the team's goal of creating more explosive plays and scoring opportunities. This, in turn, could translate into more wins and ultimately a playoff push. The Giants are already in the playoff hunt, but with a player like Warner, their chances of making a deep run increase exponentially. Now, let's talk about the big picture. The odds of winning the Super Bowl with Warner in the fold are currently around plus 50-0, but if the Giants land him and build on that momentum, those odds could shrink significantly, potentially to around plus 11-0. For the NFC Championship, the odds are similarly favorable, moving from plus 25-0 to plus 500 if Warner becomes a Giant. His impact against teams like the Commanders, especially considering his solid PFF grade of 84. 0 in offensive PFF ratings could turn games in the Giants' favor. Warner is the kind of player who brings that Kuechly-like intensity and football IQ, and his addition would be a game changer for the Giants, chances to contend for their first Super Bowl since 2011. It's easy to see him as an X-factor in these crucial matchups, especially when defenses are on the line and every play counts. So what does this all mean for the Giants' future? Well, if this trade materializes, it signals a clear shift towards building a championship-caliber defense that can match the offensive firepower the team has been developing. It's about winning now, but also about laying a foundation for sustained success. Warner's leadership, experience, and playmaking ability would make him the heart of the defense, a true centerpiece for the team's Super Bowl ambitions. His presence could energize the entire roster, instilling a winning mindset and a relentless attitude on every snap. In conclusion, folks, this potential trade is more than just a move. It's a statement. The Giants are serious about competing at the highest level, and acquiring a player like Fred Warner could be the catalyst that pushes them over the edge. It's about seizing opportunities, making bold moves, and putting the team in the best position to chase rings in the Big Apple. Warner's journey has been impressive, and now he could be ready to lead the Giants to their next chapter of glory. The NFL landscape is shifting, and the Giants are right in the middle of it, eyeing a new era of dominance. As fans, we should be excited about the possibilities and the future of our team, knowing that bold moves like this could be just what we need to bring another Super Bowl trophy home. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think Fred Warner would be the perfect fit for the Giants? Or do you believe the price is too high? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions mean a lot to us and to the future of the Giants. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates and breaking news, so stay tuned and keep that Giants spirit alive. We're heading into an exciting chapter, and with moves like this on the table, the future looks brighter than ever. Let's go, Giants.